Hi, I'm Jenica Ashby, and I came to Northeastern University as a part of the Explore program, which means I'm undeclared. A big dilemma during my choosing a major process is that I'm interested in a lot of different things. This semester, I took classes to explore the majors health science, journalism, and business. And people would tell me, wow, those are really random. But they are not. I kept finding that the stuff I was learning about in my economics class actually applied to what I was learning about in healthcare. And the stuff I was learning about in journalism was helpful in my business class. And these crossovers just kind of kept repeating. I learned that journalism and healthcare are businesses, that healthcare cuts across all aspects of life, and that all business, science, and everything else in between is covered by journalists. Everything intersects, and I want to be at one of those intersections. And that actually made it even harder for me to choose my major because it made me want to do everything. I thought I could major in healthcare management or major in business, minor in journalism, major in health science and communication. And it really solidified that I love Northeastern for having combined majors. So I know and I have known that I'm not a math person. And so going in, I thought I probably wouldn't like my economics class that much. Before taking the class, I thought econ was all about numbers and finance and boring stuff. But I realized that there's a big psychological, sociological aspect of it. And it's a lot more about people's decisions and how they choose to spend their time and money than I really realized. Now hold this thought about econ while I take you back to the beginning. So I came into my first semester at Northeastern knowing probably one thing, absolutely for sure, that I liked, and that's that I like to write. What I did not know was what I want to write about, and that's why I decided to explore journalism. But I also didn't know if journalism was the best avenue for my writing. But also going into journalism, I assumed that I would be doing so purely for the writing. I thought that journalism was just writing. I don't know why. But in my classes, I'm actually doing a lot of video and audio work. A lot of video editing, audio editing, and that is totally up my alley because video editing is actually one of my hobbies. That's why you're watching this video right now. It's something I really enjoy, and the fact that it's becoming increasingly important in journalism gets me kind of excited. And because of that, I'm planning on trying to take more digital storytelling, visual storytelling classes next semester in journalism. After talking to students at the Meet the Majors fair, also through my informational interview, I've also realized that a lot of journalism is very data-driven, and that sort of reminded me of how economics is very data-driven. New big data is the news. It's what journalists cover. Sometimes it's really hard to turn all of this data and complicated stuff into something that's digestible for the average person, but that's a challenge that I'm willing to take. With all of this in mind, the major I'm leaning towards the most is economics and journalism, a combined major. And that's because I think it might offer me the most flexibility with what I want to do. A background in economics would be helpful if I wanted to go into business. Journalism is helpful if I want to do any kind of writing. I also think that the analytical problem-solving skills of economics, being able to work with data, being able to understand the incentives and what influence people's behaviors, and that kind of reminded me of marketing. After going through most of my intro to business class, I do think that the part of business I'm the most interested in is marketing. I think the skills I'm learning in both of those disciplines really do apply to marketing because in journalism, I'm learning skills with video and audio, how to clearly present things, and how to catch people's attention. I'm developing strong linguistic skills, and in economics, it's more of the analytics, working with data, and understanding, what makes people want to buy things. But yet again, I don't actually know if I want to be in marketing. I do think that I want to explore that as a potential minor going forward, though. I think that if someone asked me what my major was, and I said, oh, I'm an economics and journalism major with a minor in marketing, I think that, you know, it has kind of a good ring to it. So that's sort of my direction, potentially, going forward. And this has been your deep dive into my thought process over the course of this semester. Thank you.